Hello guys, King Salamander here, back with another video. Today we are talking Juventus and we will be reacting to the latest news concerning my favorite team. Now before we dive into it, please like and subscribe if you like the content, it means a lot to me. Now we start with Vlahovic. There has been an article at La Gazzetta that says that Vlahovic sees his future at Juventus and the dialogue for his renewal will be easy by his willingness to remain at the club. Now, I think that Juventus fans have mixed feelings about Vlahovic. There are some supporters, there are some critics. I mean, he's a young forward. He came from Fiorentina to Juventus. That's a big leap in media attention, in expectations. Yeah, I do agree that his performances as well were ups and downs. Honestly, he'd be world class in some games. In other games, he's just angry and inefficient. Sometimes he can do everything right. He can play back to the goal, and he can be the reception station for to start the counter attacks. Sometimes he's good positioning, he's good finishing, and sometimes he just can't even control the ball, can't get passes right. It is a weird phenomenon, probably a mental thing, but he definitely needs to work a little bit more on his technique as well. The Vlahovic at Fiorentina was definitely better than the one we saw at Juventus so far. But he's still young, as I said. I'm very happy that we keep him because, come on, let's be honest. If we get rid of Vlahovic or we sell him, who's that striker that we can get right now and that is guaranteed to work? I mean, did we even see the forwards that we've been linked to so far this season? Retegui? Come on, guys. Retegui is not it. I watched him. Vlahovic is levels beyond him. Otherwise, other than that, I don't see like that forward, especially in Serie A, because we're mostly gonna get our players from Serie A. That's the Mercato. The next Mercato, it's gonna be like that because we are not at a great place economically. It will be a little bit better with qualification for Champions League, but with the Ronaldo lawsuit that we have to pay 10 millions for him, and the news that Allegri is not gonna give up the rest of his contract wages, which is estimated at 20 millions. Yeah, don't expect some great. Don't expect a lot of money to be invested in the next Mercato. So Vlahovic staying, definitely a good news, and I hope it will be the same for Chiesa. Now the next bit of news that a lot of Juventus fans are kind of angry about is reports that Juventus are interested in Greenwood and are willing to pay 25 to 30 millions to him. Now, guys, Mason Greenwood is without a question a great talent. I've seen him many times for Manchester United. He was probably one of the best players before that whole drama and that thing that his girlfriend said he assaulted her. That whole case with him, which made Man United just get rid of him basically to Getafe. Yeah, it was a good move for him. He had to get out of England, but look, we are not gonna dive into that whole accusation thing because it's just not what we do here. But a player like that who is linked with such a serious crime, honestly, even if the charges were dropped, I don't want that kind of player at Juventus. We historically do not do well with those players who have out of the pitch problems. It's just not a wise step, and I don't really see us needing him. I mean, we have already great options on our wingers next season. We have Kenan Yildiz. We bring back Sule from Frosinone. Why is Sule not considered out of transfer next season? It really boggles me. The guy did an amazing season at Frosinone. I think he's the best dribbler statistically in the Serie A. We should not get rid of him, and especially we don't know how to sell players. You'll see us selling Sule for like 15 million, while other teams would sell a player like that for 70 or 80 million. So I don't see us needing Greenwood if we get back Sule and we keep him. Yeah, I don't know the truth about the Greenwood situation, but on the off chance that he did assault his girlfriend, I don't want such a player on our team. Now the next bit of news: Juventus are interested in Rafael Varane from Manchester United. I don't fancy this move, honestly. First of all, we are like 99% gonna get Calafiori from Bologna. Um, if we keep our existing defenders, I don't really see us needing another defender. We do have the Dean Hewson from Roma, our young player that we loaned, and that we are apparently looking to get rid of. I'm gonna mix those two news together because apparently Juventus are not keen on keeping Dean Hewson for the next season, and even talks about selling him to Dortmund for around $30 million. That's in Calcio Mercato. No, that's very bad step. Like selling Houston and getting Varane, even if Varane for free, I know, but Houston is for free too. He's our own player. He's young. He have way bigger potential in the future. Why get a semi-retired player already in Varane, whose whole last seasons are interrupted constantly with injuries? Dean Houston, we should keep this player. He's very good, especially with his feet. You can't get those calm defenders who knows how to get the ball out calmly. That's a very big, like, very big solution, in those games against pressure, against pressing. So, and he's very good defensively as well. I see great future in him. Everybody agrees that he has great future, even Mourinho. Yeah, it would be a very bad step to get rid to sell Houston and get Varane in. So, in other bits of news, Jorginho. It seems that Juventus want to get Jorginho because he leaves Arsenal in June for free. I mean, look, guys, it may surprise some people, but I want this. I think Jorginho will be a great asset for us. Honestly, we don't have that experienced midfielder that knows how to calm it, that knows how to distribute play, that can organize the players around him. Yeah, don't expect like some spectacular stuff from Jorginho, but he is a good value, honestly. This guy played at the biggest teams. Um, our midfielders lacks experience and lacks character, honestly. All our three midfielders, they do not have enough character, in my opinion. Especially, we don't have a regista. Locatelli is bad at the regista role. He's just bad. It's not his style. We lose a lot from Locatelli because Locatelli had like great strikes. He used to do very good participation in offensive plays. He's box to box. That's what Locatelli shined at. We stuck him at the Regista. He's not performing well even. Like Jorginho is, I think he's a sure value for the Regista role. He's a great addition to our midfield. And remember, McKennie is probably gonna leave, so we do need to reinforce that midfield. Even if McKennie doesn't leave, our midfield has been, for me, a glaring hole this season. Jorginho, great addition, especially for free. Yeah, this is the kind of strikes we should do in the Mercato, honestly. Now, the last bit of news I want to talk about, it's not concerning Mercato, but after that Milan game, there has been a banner from our Vikings that said, "Mr. Allegri, you have to stay for the World Cup. We want to go there with you." What the hell are these fans talking about? How can there be support for Allegri? I'm sorry, but right now, if you want Allegri to stay, you don't want Juventus' best interests. It's simple as that. Look, I don't care if he has a great first stint with us. He did, of course, he did. That's undeniable, and that's always gonna be in his history. But we can't deal with this anymore, guys. 3 seasons with horrible performances, horrible football played, and no result and no titles. That is not forgivable. I'm not even gonna talk about the shameful results we take. We concede four goals against Benfica in Champions League. We lose to Maccabi Haifa in Champions League. What? How is that normal? There were many games that Allegri should have been directly fired after, in my opinion. We lost 5-1 to Napoli. Juventus doesn't lose 5-1 to Napoli, guys. We are a proud team. We are the biggest team in Italy. Allegri did, unfortunately, fail dramatically in his second stint with us. Keeping Allegri means going even more backwards, because those 3 years we're not gonna get back. What happened. We can still salvage some of it because I feel that we have some good players in our team. We have some good youngsters in our team. Allegri showed his limits, honestly. He had 3 seasons. That's all That's more than you need usually to judge a coach. Results disappointing, Allegri out, simple as that. Those fans, if we can call them that, I don't know what they're doing, honestly. We need change. We need change, and we need it fast. It's already too late. We could have saved this season, I'm sure. But yeah, it is what it is. I hope we qualify for Champions League. That will be at least a little bit honorable way for Allegri to go. Thanks to him. I have no doubt that he loves Juventus, but I mean, I started to doubt it after those news that he's not gonna give up his wages. But a lot of coaches are doing that nowadays. There aren't many big like loyal people to clubs. I mean, even Conte just signed with Inter. Like, it's nothing. Yeah, loyalty doesn't exist in football anymore. That's sad, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and please subscribe. It helps a lot. I'll see you in next videos.